A lot of people don't know me and really know where I come from. A lot of people judge me for 24/7, but they only show one part of 24/7. You guys must realize this. Once you get to a certain level in sports, it become a business. So, you know, I understand how they're trying to sell a business. They always go try to say, some people they sell as the good guy, some people they sell as the bad guy. When it's all said and done, it's about being smart. And me as a businessman, I'm super intelligent and super smart. The reason why I was in the biggest fight in boxing history because I made that happen, but it took a good team. When it's all said and done, only God can judge you.
That's right.
Anyway, so it really don't matter what they say about me.
That's right.
Because I know who I am as a person, and I know how I got to the top. And one thing you must realize this: whatever you do, just be ambitious at what you do and really want it. But the killer part is about what I say every time, and we got T-shirts that say this. You can go on our website and see. It'll be out in a couple of weeks. God don't make mistakes, so what's meant to happen is meant to be. Like May 5th, I was meant to be. It was meant for my hand to get raised, and I feel the struggle that I went through made me a hungrier person. So like when I went to the Olympics, when I got robbed to Bulgaria, I knew I really wanted to fight, but it made me want it more once I turned professional. And you know, everybody think it's just more. It's just money. It's more than money. I had the will to win. I already knew the money was gonna come with me winning, so I always chase victory. And I put God first, and I love my mother. And I got 4 kids that I adore. If my 2 sons want to box, they can box. Even like in 24/7, y'all gotta realize this. Sometimes I just sit back and just really pay attention. You know, when my dad was in my training camp, he was working with me for 2 weeks. He said, I'm cool to work with. But then once he know he can't control me or control my camp, then he say, I don't even know this kid. I mean, when it's all said and done, man, it's not, like I said before, it's not a black thing, it's not a white thing, man. It's about your heart. It's about heart. It's who you love and it's what you want to do. If you want to box, be a fighter. If you want to be a writer, be a writer. I mean, I'm not going to try to steer you and tell you, or try to be your role model. I'm just going to tell you, let your mother and your father be your role models. Because I'm trying to be a role model for my kids. And every day I try to better myself. So before I judge somebody else, I go look in the mirror at myself. And it's more like, did me and Oscar De La Hoya really dislike each other? Absolutely we do. The reason why is because I feel that he forgot where he come from. He got Hollywood. And I'm like, I didn't forget where I come from, you know. Yeah. I mean, when I was a kid, I came up on ramen noodles and bologna sandwiches. And to this day, that's what I like to eat. I don't fake it. I like fried bologna. I like to go to Burger King in my Rolls Royce. I'm just like you guys. So y'all know me. I like to eat McDonald's and so you know when I go to nice restaurants sometimes with and pull up in one of my nice cars, they're like, "What are you doing here in that car?" What you mean? I'm just like you. It's just that God blessed me, put me in a position, and I took advantage of it. And I feel that we all are blessed, and we all got talent. Everybody's talent is not boxing. So if you work at McDonald's and you flip cheeseburgers, be the best at flipping them. You know, I don't feel like I'm no better than nobody else. We all equal in this room, man. Like I said before, whoever watched the fight, if you did, if you didn't, I still got love for you. So, you know, every night I get on my knees, I say prayers for everybody. Even though me and Oscar De La Hoya just like each other, I still got on my knees every night and say a prayer that he live on to let his business, you know, go on and be a great business, and he live on to become a champion again. If that's something that he wanted to do, it's just that I live my life. I was in boxing for 20 years just to get to one fight. And that's the only fight that I really wanted to get to. As of right now, I'm retired, but I mean, I feel I'm truly blessed to be 30 years old and retired. And I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in the sport. And I mean, and will I come back? I really don't know right now. As of right now, I'm happy. As long as my family is happy, I'm happy. And with us, it's not all about it's not about rap music. Just because you see me on 24/7, you may see me use foul language sometimes. I mean, you know, I ask God to forgive me, but I go to church too sometimes when I get a chance to. So, I mean, I'm only human. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, but you know, every day I try to better myself. I try to better myself, and I'm happy just to come out to DC because Leonard always come to my home, which is Grand Rapids, Michigan. But I've been in Vegas since the '90s, but he always come back to Grand Rapids, Michigan, and I take him out and show him around. We go to different schools. I think last time I went to school, I went to 30 schools, talked to all the kids. Walked around, we had a ball. But like even in a fight, you know, sometimes they want to know how I beat fighters. I don't beat fighters because I'm faster. That's not why. I don't beat fighters because I'm stronger. I'm smarter than fighters. I'm mentally stronger than fighters. I can tell you. And how I got Oscar De La Hoya to sign the contract is when it's business, I had to talk real nice to him and say good things about him and say how he was such a great champion. So once I got him under the contract, once I got the contract signed, then once we go on the press to him, I'm able to talk, say just crazy things to him in his mind. Notice when Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody else, he looked up in the air when he came to the center of the ring. I knew I was in his mind when he looked me face to face, so I said, I knew I got to him. He was a beat fighter already before we even went in there. So I had to go do the physical part. And like I'm saying, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I look at things like, it's crazy that, I mean, how can this dude, how is he complaining? He was complaining talking about he didn't feel he lost. I'm like, yo, you was the promoter, you chose the gloves, you chose the site, and you chose the weight class. All I did was showed up with my 30 people. I wasn't just fighting Oscar De La Hoya, I was fighting 16,000 people in the audience. But like I always say, every day, God don't make mistakes. I'm telling you. It don't matter what no matter what I say. Don't judge me by, don't judge me by what I say. Only the big man can judge me, man. And it's been hell for us. It's been times where, there's a lot of stories that I'll never forget. Like, when I was a kid, and my older sister, she used to watch over me and my little sister. She used to take us to the laundromat. And even when I was a kid, she'd tell you I never even did homework. But I always did my work when I got to school. I did my homework except when I got to school. But at home, every day, she'd tell you, every day that's all I did. I go home while she doing homework, because she was a smart kid. I was smart too, but I was going to box all the time. So I get home, I do like this every day. She said, boy, you better do homework. I'm like, I'm going to be famous. I ain't got to do homework. And I always knew, since I've been a kid, I always knew that I felt I was born a superstar. I knew I was going to be a superstar. But I really wasn't in the game to be a superstar. I was in it to just be a legend in the sport of boxing. And now I'm a legend. And it's not really disrespecting, it's really not disrespecting fighters, but if you really just look at fighters in the past, like Ali, they judge Ali. Remember they used to call him the Louisville Lip? Yeah. They talk bad about him. But now he's shaking and he in bad shape. They want to praise him. Don't praise me when I'm in bad shape. That's right. Praise me when I'm at the top of my game. That's right. Don't praise me when I'm in bad shape. I mean, and he's such in bad shape that he really can't talk to people like he really want to talk to them. And I'm more like, I'm not going to let my body go through that much abuse. It's more like, and I'm being honest. When I fought Oscar De La Hoya, I mean, tough guy. He was tough. I mean, I feel that, are we gonna fight again? Absolutely. I feel that he truly believed it. I don't know if he believed he could beat me, but when it comes to the mental game, I beat every fighter mentally before I beat him physically. And as far as mentally strong, there's nobody that can break me. I went to Gotti. I went to Arturo Gotti Turf, 14,000 fans. Like again, I come in there with 30 people. I don't cry. I don't complain. I just go in there, do my job. I walked in there with my iPod on, went in there, did what I had to do, walked out, smiling. And Arturo Gotti, tough guy, tough opponent. Zab Judah, like, you gotta realize they can't beat me. They do whatever they can try to do to try to beat me. They hit me low blows, hit me behind the head. They say they feel they got cheated. And everything is riding on their side. Everything is riding on their side. But like I'm saying before, man, I've been through more than any fighter has been in professional fighting. Through the ups and through the downs, and I still survived. And you can't break me, no matter what you say about me. You can't break me. Even if you pay to see me win, if you pay to see me lose, it don't matter because you pay. In every household, I'm eating up every household.
You ain't a bad man, champ.
I know that. So every day, you kids, if you come to the gym, you know you're not gonna get a gym 100%. Don't even come. You're not gonna give it 100%. Don't even come.
Did they hear that, champ? Make sure they understand.
Hopefully. And every day, and me, I ain't no religious person. As far as I don't believe in Catholic, Christian. I don't believe in none of that. I believe we all are one under God. But I believe we are one under God's eyes. That's what I truly believe in. I don't believe that God like, oh, you should be a Muslim, or you should be a Catholic, you should be a Christian. When it's all said and done, we all going to the same place.
Amen. Have faith in God. All right. Only one God.
So,